Hello everyone and welcome to another cast game of Age of Empires 4 spawning in the color blue. Once again, we got MarineLord playing as the Chinese. The other side, in the color pink, playing as the Delhi Sultanate. Got Baltune. Fellas, welcome everyone to another game that is taking place in the EGC Masters Winter Tournament that is going on at the moment, hosted by EGCTV. Fellas, if it's the weekend, definitely make sure you check out the EGC Twitch channel, as there's a good chance they might be live right now, bringing you guys amazing tournament games. Delhi Sultanate. We're here on Cliffside, by the way, looking at the map that we got here at the moment. It's a very good map for the Delhi here. Baltune having access to 3 sacred sites in the middle. Very easy walls behind that as well. I'm looking over at MarineLord's side as well. He's playing as the Chinese, so a little bit of an interesting dynamic between the Chinese and the Delhi Sultanate. China used to be far one like the #1 counter against the Delhi Sultanate. They were able to outscale them on 1TC with the Song Dynasty, get a good unit mass going out with the Junu, and hold a defensive position with the Barbican. That kind of changed when the Delhi changed their playstyle after their Dome of the Faith got buffed, where now they're also a good civilization into Castle Age. Because they are going to get a lot of scholars passively, meaning that they will be able to get their technologies in a lot quicker than they previously used to. But on this map in particular, you have a relatively short distance to the middle sacred site as the Chinese, so Barbican in the middle of the map, on this particular map, is very easy to pull off for the Chinese. So you're able to immediately get a denial in on the sacred sites if you're China. And that is going to be tough for the Delhi to deal with usually. Checking in with Baltune is going to be able to age up soon here. MarineLord also able to age up soon. Got a no IO opener coming in from him. So probably we'll see 3 to 4 villagers building that Imperial Academy. There we go, Imperial Academy is going to be on its way here. Wait, we just came off the last game, rather. We just came off the first game of the set between these 2 players, and interestingly enough, something that we didn't expect, Baltune managed to win the first game of the set against MarineLord. That is quite the upset, considering Baltune, he hasn't really made any big move outs onto the high-end tournament scene. He has established himself as a very strong player, definitely within the top 16. But MarineLord, who is bar none the undisputed #1 player when it comes to tournament games in Age of Empires 4, able to take a game off of him, the first game off a set as well. That is quite impressive. Baltune definitely has to be feeling very happy about that one. This one though, on this particular map, that is gonna be a tough matchup for the Delhi Sultanate, so Baltune is gonna have to give it his all. What do we have behind this opening here at the moment? No immediate Song Dynasty coming in yet for MarineLord. We do see the first Imperial official in queue. Age up should be coming in soon for Baltune as well, being rushed up by 5 villagers. 2 villagers remaining on gold is going to be enough in order to keep Baltune's Dome of Faith working overtime, able to pump out all of these scholars every 30 seconds. Lots of sheep coming back for him as well. Not that he immediately needs them. Does have the Barrier come first. Age up comes through. A lot of the upgrades are going to be clicked onto now. We are going to see Sanctity coming in, Scholars in queue, Double Broadaxe, Forestry, and all the upgrades here from the mill coming as well. Wheelbarrow, Horticulture. No prioritization on the Professional Scout play though. No production building came in yet for MarineLord. Looks like he's just waiting to see what production building Baltune is going to be investing into first. Because MarineLord, he probably wants to get the Barbican up in the middle. But to do so, he will need to protect his villagers. And we are seeing a barracks opening. MarineLord, he's going to spot this one out. Sees the barracks, so we are going to immediately see the archery range, right? Right? No, instead he's going to move out with 6 villagers. He's just going to pump out the... He's just going to pump it out like that. He's just going to pump it out just like that. And there it is, Barbican of the Sun. Coming in now. Baltune, he doesn't have any military units out on the field yet in order to deny that. Looks like he cancelled the barracks, actually. Is now going to be placing a stable instead. We're seeing a second mill coming in for Baltune, so he's going to be able to double time the production there of the, well, not production, but the research of the upgrades. Double production buildings now in for MarineLord. Immediately has the counter to the stable as well. Not sure if he scouted out that Baltune deleted that barracks, instead went for the stable. He is going to scout it out now, though. MarineLord sees it. Has to feel very, very happy about that one. Very early on, Song Dynasty, double production building. He's in a great spot right now. At the front as well, and this sacred site is going to be incredibly tough now for Baltune to take. Pro Scouts coming in from that second mill. More scholars on their way as well. We are seeing the archer range now coming in, but MarineLord, he's not going to be making archers. He's going to be making Jugunu. They're a good bit slower, but in a straight-up engagement, Jugunu absolutely destroy archers. They really, really do. However, archers deal much better against spearmen, as archers do bonus damage to them. They're a good bit faster as well. Jugunu, they're good against spearmen because they're unarmored, but they're not great against them. Not as great as archers, at least. So a composition of Ghazi Raiders and archers could work out quite well for Baltune. As soon as those spearmen are out, the Ghazi Raiders can tank. And the archers in mass can still deal a lot of damage to the Jugunu. Ghazi Raiders at the moment for Baltune just looking for a potential raiding avenue. Meanwhile, MarineLord, he's going to be content with just massing up his military inside of his base. Doesn't really need to move out yet to any of these sacred sites. We are seeing a move out, though, from Baltune onto the first sacred site. Could move one of his scholars out to the second one as well. Pulls all of them to the first one, though. MarineLord, he's going to react to that. Doesn't quite have enough military, though. In order to really deny that sacred site from coming through. Like, that's a lot of scholars. Double Ghazi Raiders. We do have some Ghazi over here as well. Baltune. Yeah, there are still a lot of units coming out at the moment. Some of the reinforcement, though, getting picked off or getting delayed. Sacred site capture has come through now. MarineLord still just saving up the military units here. And a little wall off from Baltune, making sure that MarineLord doesn't have a direct path onto that sacred site. That is going to be a good amount of passive income now for Baltune. But MarineLord's already had in the economy department. Did get 4 Imperial officials from the Imperial Academy. And the Song Dynasty means that he's making villagers every 15 instead of every 20 seconds. Still, Baltune managing to at least secure one sacred site here. Is going to get some passive scaling going. MarineLord's army count is rising. Ghazi Raiders are going to take some damage here. No blacksmith upgrades yet. First blacksmith upgrade is on the way for Baltune. Not seeing a... There it is. Blacksmith now coming in for MarineLord. A couple of idle villagers on the sheep will need to get redistributed. Ghazi Raiders! No! They're getting picked off the front line. A bad move command from Baltune. Suddenly loses him 4 Ghazi Raiders. Though that is a heavy loss. That is a heavy, heavy loss for Baltune. Oh my god. That hurts dramatically. Second sacred site also getting denied by some spearmen. Now, +1 pierce damage is going to be coming in. Baltune, what's his plan going to be behind this now? Is on the sheep at the moment. Could also move out to the back barriers at the moment, since MarineLord does have a very immobile army composition. Baltune should use this time. Now Burn Through comes in on that gate. And MarineLord just... He's even fine with Baltune being on that one sacred side. It's not enough to make up for the scaling that MarineLord's getting through this. And Jugunu, you can see just how quickly they decimate the archers. +1 pierce armor is in for Baltune now, so that equalized the +1 pierce damage. Yeah, the archer is just not quite able to take any straight-up engagements against the Jugunu. The job from the archers is to just single out the spearmen. He's gonna need the Ghazi Raiders in order to deal with the Jugunu. I feel like in this situation, Baltune, he might want to rather look for Castle Age. As I feel like sitting in the Feudal Age here against the Jugunu and Spearman composition isn't going to work out for him. Behind us now, we are seeing Pro Scout coming in from both players. So Baltune is going to be able to pick up some deer. Is going to get some safe food underneath his TC. And yeah, I think it needs to be a Castle Age transition. Baltune, he's got a lot of Scholars. So if he hits Castle Age, he's going to get the upgrades in very, very quickly. MarineLord. Oh, he's moving behind the gold. Baltune might use that time, though. He is sending a Scholar out to maybe get a recapture in on that sacred side. He's going to look for that. Recapture is coming in. Gonna ride on board now with MarineLord's army. See what he sees. Baltune doesn't see this yet. Military comes in. Baltune reacts in time. Pulls the villagers. Isn't gonna lose a single one here. And instead, MarineLord actually loses a scout there to the TC fire. Baltune gets away there without any losses. He's gonna have to be careful though. As the Jugunu once again roam around. Doesn't see the villagers here though. Good amount of Ghazi Raiders up here at the moment. Looks like he might want to take the fight. Opts against it though. There are a lot of Jugunu, and Jugunu in mass, they can start doing serious damage even to the Ghazi Raiders. We're starting to get to that point where Baltune needs to really start thinking about age up. I don't think he can just keep playing this in the feudal age the entire time. Pro Scout's coming in over here as well, but yeah, MarineLord, he's gonna get some good food income safely underneath his CC. Scout is getting shift click, so he doesn't run through the Barbican. Good presence of mind there from Baltune. Definitely does take presence of mind to be able to react to that. Ghazi Raiders posturing at the front side here. Archers moving back for the time being. Baltune doesn't look like he's immediately trying to go for the age up. Horseman might be looking for some raids. He does really have some great numbers here on these horsemen. A lot of the Ghazi Raiders coming in, but he needs to be wary because MarineLord is in front of his base with a big army. Baltune could be opting for an age up soon. He does still have that sacred site captured up. I'm getting a question in the chat right now. A lot of the times you pros take the vills in the last second away, even when you know the enemy comes. Why do you do that? It depends on the position of the villagers. If they're out on a proxy resource, you want to pre-move them ideally. If they're on the wood line and you need to get the resources in, as many resources in as possible, it's better to just position them on the other side of the wood line and maximize the gather time. But if they're on a proxy resource, you might want to just pull them out early. That way your opponent doesn't immediately know where they went. And the opponent also won't know when you pulled the villagers, so he doesn't know where to go, where to chase them. But yeah, against Jugunu Spearmen, ideally you do want to go for just horsemen and archers. You don't want to have too many archers. You want to have enough to always be able to one-shot the spearmen. But you mainly want to have horsemen in that situation. It is a delicate balance there. In the military, oh my god, we missed the raid there. Baltune, he spots that MarineLord want to go for the age up. No villagers went down though. That's why we didn't notice it yet. No attack notification came through. And MarineLord, he's pulling his military back now. Takes him a while though. Jugunu, they're not known to be a fast unit. Ghazi Raiders, they're having trouble when it comes to closing in on these villagers. Baltune might just have to be content with... Oh, he's not even getting any of the... No, Baltune, he might get trapped. He might get trapped. Couple of Ghazi Raiders, they're gonna be able to make it out alive. Oh, 2 Ghazi Raiders will go down. House of Learning coming in for Baltune behind all of this as well. He's up on 13 scholars at the moment. So upgrades should be coming in quickly for him. Clock Tower now finishing up for MarineLord. Immediately starts queuing up the veterancy on those Jugunu. House of Learning, do we have any barracks in yet? Because Baltune, he is gonna need some men-at-arms. House of Learning is gonna finish up. We're getting an elephant in for Baltune. Elephant in queue. We do have a lot of scholars. That means that it's only gonna take 40 seconds for veterancy to come in. 40 seconds for the Castle Age upgrade. Oh no, this is an issue that we see a lot of times. Baltune, he's not clicking his economy upgrades yet. He is reacting now though. We are getting home planes. Only a minute for that one. But no economy upgrades yet. This happens a lot to the Delhi players. Even at a high level, if you're in a high stakes situation, you might not think about the upgrades immediately. Yeah, veterancy is going to be coming in. Oh, Baltune needs to be so careful. He's not looking at the moment. He is focused elsewhere. Outposts do notice the army movement here from MarineLord, so the villagers do have to evacuate. He knows that he's not able to hold the position. That's another reason to definitely pull the villagers away early. Elephant out on the field. Some scouts getting taken down by some spearman reinforcements. Move out back onto the wood there. Baltune. This feels dicey for him at the moment. We don't have any relics being gathered up at the moment as well. We are getting double monks now in from MarineLord. Did he go double monastery? No, just monastery. We are getting a move onto the palace guards now as well. We're seeing men-at-arms, knights, and crossbows from Baltune. It's just a big mass of military at the moment here for MarineLord. Ghazi Raiders are veterancy now. We are seeing +2 Pierce armor coming as well. Elephant being a good, solid frontline tank here. Definitely not a unit that you want to lose, though. Archers getting focused down by a handful of Shuganu. Elephant, he's going to need to pull back. Elephant needs to get pulled back. Definitely can't remain in the front line. Archers not focusing on the spearmen. Elephant, it's so crucial to keep that one up alive. He's going to pull back. Actually, now the Shuganu mass has thinned out, so the elephant might be able to still... No, he's not going to survive. He's going to go down. Elephant goes down. That is a heavy, heavy loss there. Baltune able to clean up a lot of the units here from MarineLord. Baltune, he's got 13 skulls behind this, so his military numbers, they're a little bit deceiving right now. It's not 36 military, it's 23. So he's still being doubled at the moment by MarineLord's army. MarineLord doesn't have that many Jugnu left, though. Good transition into crossbows, but good amount of archers. And something to keep in mind, in straight-up engagements, archers aren't that bad against palace guards. Palace guards have 5 armor. Usually, you would have 6 armor on men-at-arms when you compare them. The men-at-arms from Baltune also have additional +3 damage. You see here, the attack, it's not a sword, it's a killage. Yeah, not being able to keep the elephant alive, that might hurt Baltune here. Another one is in queue, though. That could have been 2 elephants instead of just 1. Reload, he still has such a huge infantry mass now at this point in time. Does look to be running around the base now. Looks for potential avenues to do damage to Baltune. Gonna check what kind of vision he has at the moment. Sees the House of Wisdom. Move around, could be coming in here. Starts moving onto the wood line. A lot of crossbows in the mix now for MarineLord as well. It means he is going to start being able to do a lot of damage, even to these armored units. Elephant at the front line. Archers trying to help out. Front line from Baltune. Doesn't look too formidable here. Oh, he's going to have to be really, really careful with that one. Elephant is going to go down. Another backup elephant is coming in. There are spearmen and crossbows in the mix, and GG gets called. Baltune doesn't have the resources against what MarineLord is putting on him right now. MarineLord also doing the farm transition behind us. The economy is just too great. And without the sacred sites, without the relics in control, Delhi cannot stem the flood. And MarineLord able to even out the series with a flawless China game here on this map up against the Delhi. Fellas, I hope you guys enjoyed this castle game. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video. It does help out a lot with the traction. Really does help out a lot on YouTube. Also, make sure you subscribe. That way you do get notified whenever we do upload here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one.